Okay, sorry. Okay. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. I hope you had a good Friday, and I hope you had an okay week overall. I hope you're looking forward to your weekend. If you're in the kind of situation where you got something going on, or if you're like working over the weekend or something, I hope I, and maybe a couple other pals, can give you all the good vibes you need to get a good start to things. I don't have much to update you on. The main item of business for tonight is the fact that we're gonna try to finish the 7.3 MSQ, and then after that we're gonna do whatever I feel like doing. Probably going back to my main and maybe doing some like gathering and crafting if that's what I feel like doing. I'm very close to being done. I only have 2 more to level, and I'm almost halfway through one of them, so that's exciting. Also, shout out to Fetch Games Live. She's the one singing right now on the song that you hear in the background. That out of the way. What else do I want to talk about? I wanted to talk about my current musical project that I am working on. Almost all of the instrumentation is done. The only instrument that I have left to record is 2 additional lead parts. The 2 main ones are done, but now I kind of have to, fill in the rest of the space, so to speak, so that it feels a little more symphonic and everything. And then everything from there is just gonna be like MIDI, whatever I feel like using. So it's getting there, and it's a bigger one. It's been a challenge, but I like to think I've risen to that challenge. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say on that front. So yeah, I'm gonna say hello to my pals, and then we'll get rolling.
7
And 3, 2, 1, and everyone is live.
Yeah.
God, I'm alive! Oh, thank God!
The music got to a good part. I have to let it finish before I turn it off.
Yeah. Not gonna argue that.
Okay. Nope. Good. There we go. Okay, here we go. I have to do the MSQ trial, and I have the item level, so I'm gonna give it the old college try.
Anyway.
And like the dungeon I did last week, I'm doing it with NPCs, so every time I die, I have to restart the whole thing.
Have fun with the NPCs.
Mm-hmm. I've done this on my main, though, and I remember it being easier than the dungeon.
That's not a hard bar to go under.
Those who obstruct evolution shall suffer
The amount of times I died in both.
Oh, yeah. I gotta summon my carbuncle. Hello,
Kirby.
that's my carbuncle. We got the whole gang here. We got fucking Woklamat, we got fucking Kryl, we got the actual Sphene, Ishtola, and Alphino, and Alice, and this fucking thing here.
Damn! Whoever the fuck this is.
Alright, well, let's give it a try.
You are bound by
Pull the bus, Woklamat!
Did you say Did you just say that about Graha?
Oh yeah, Raha's here. I forgot about Raha.
I love the fact that Chef's response was this fucking thing. Basically the equivalent of just this motherfucker.
Now I feel extra
You-
bad
you were-
because Raha is
you were
one of the
talking about-
Raha is one of the characters I ship my characters with.
No,
That's
Chef.
why I was so concerned. I thought you were saying in this fucking thing about Raha.
No.
Yeah, no, I love the idea that Chef, that just makes it sound like your character isn't ship. That's a one-night stand. It's like,
I'm
who'd you
not
hook up with?
sure
One-night
Raha
stand.
could let a one-night stand go.
No, he would absolutely not.
I just love that.
He may be
Just
a
try and
cat
keep it
boy,
one
but
night
he's a
stand.
puppy dog.
No, like this game, like like it stops just short of a confession for him.
Point
I mean,
taken.
let's be fair. Him and Ellie saved him.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps this.
Well, not
In
like
fact-
maybe not a confession for Alice, because Alice is, you know, a teenager.
Till then,
But she does have like that same degree of like obsessiveness.
Yeah. And in canon, apparently they try to write it where the Warrior of Light is not supposed to be that much older than the twins.
Yeah. Oh, it's the numbers thing. I forgot about the numbers. The numbers, Mason. What do they
What do they
mean?
mean? Except I'm seriously asking that because I still don't have it figured out.
It's yeah.
compounds fear, eroding your strength.
So the game tries to tell you like which like whether it's gonna be like a point blank attack or a freaking other kind of attack. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. Friggin' ranged attack.
You're doing that trial, and I'm going into the striking tree.
All right. If read spells took too long, I just had to keep rolling. All right. So far, so good. Swift cast. Rotation is a little off, so I got a couple seconds before Phoenix pops. Ah, very funny.
Wait until Phoenix pops. You're all I can stand.
And the Sanji boys just jump in.
Stop targeting me with AoEs. Enemy that's trying to kill me. Stop that.
Enemy, bad enemy, no killing.
Killer, no killing.
But Jerk's little soda pop. Honestly,
God, I don't want these hands. You see how bendy those arms are? There's no bones in there. There's no
that sounds like a positive, but whatever. Yeah.
I mean, you don't know. They're losers.
you just all of a sudden hear every time they hit drum go. Oh man, that is a wicked fart.
Hey,
Oh shit, I forgot about this part.
Oh, hey, Ron.
What do I do for this part?
Hi, pretty lady.
Hello.
So,
I forgot this
tell
part has
everybody
Doom! I forgot.
Let's lady.
Jesus Christ, this has become a room. Damn.
Lady T.
Hey,
We just got excited. We saw you online.
Yeah.
I I go back to Lizzie. I just want to come say hi. I love you.
Love you too.
This the lady.
There are ways to change
And
them.
it was wrong. That was a very sweet entrance.
That was nice.
How you been, lady?
I have been.
Yeah.
Lady is just on a constant distance apparently.
I am.
Me and Rob played Overwatch.
Deserve it.
Ah,
I have a new character.
that,
Oh, yeah.
that little
Yeah.
moment is I gotta remember to make that little moment a highlight because it's like it's like a couple of friends having a nice chat with one another for a brief moment, and I'm just over here like, I'm dying.
Great clip. Flip it, flip it.
Listen, Shep, Shep, do what you were doing earlier.
Okay.
Give the enemies a stern talking to.
All right, whichever one comes first, it alternates.
Yeah, I just want to say hi to Lady T. Bye, everyone.
Yeah. Have fun.
Look how we all went silent for a second.
Bye, Lady T. I love you. I miss you.
I.
I love how we all went silent for a second. Oh my god.
Okay, towers.
Oh, here comes Luffy. He's back.
Swift cast. Which wing is lit up? It's that one.
Yeah.
You struggle
The funniest part about this villain is all I'm thinking is I would shit talk it over being unoriginal. Oh, Dark Hands. I haven't seen that before. Every fucking magic based villain.
Yeah, blame the Asians.
Once the
Seriously.
Emmett Self did it better.
You're not wrong though.
No, like actually.
You're just calling it. I love that it would just result in just insulting this giant and pissed off entity.
I mean, yeah. Literally my favorite thing to do.
I love it though. What are you doing? We're insulting it. Does that help? No.
eroding
We're just doing it. It makes us feel better.
What do you have? Vicious mockery. No.
I almost walked off the ledge.
Hey, it isn't. You aren't truly playing an MMO if you haven't accidentally walked off of anything,
Yeah. Okay.
or somebody stood in the fire for whatever reason.
Thinking back to Allison's stream last night where I was indeed stood in a fire for dramatic effect.
Fires that actually do damage to wall.
Now I don't have to worry about that in my next thing I'm doing. I do, however, have to worry about light.
That to me, that just sounds out of context. That'd be so weird. I don't have to worry about fire, but lightning. This sounds so weird out of context.
Yeah, just like you like your lichen.
Fuck! I was drinking water.
Nah.
Also, this might be the most counterproductive coffee-related drink I've ever drank in my life, too. THC oil in a sweetened coffee with a really nice sugar cookie sweetener. Yeah, because they're selling Christmas shit already! It's fucking August! Why the fuck is the Christmas shit starting now?
You know,
Because
that
they
reminds
know
me-
the way things are going, we might not celebrate this year.
Good point.
What is going on in this place at this time?
What
Chaos.
not going on
Hi.
in this place in this time?
Everything.
Shep is dying. Heartfelt reunions are happening. Weird jokes are being made.
We struggle
And
with
lichen-related things. How are you doing, Bunny?
How are you, Bunny?
I'm fine.
Gotcha.
Fair enough. That and I'm getting high while drinking coffee, which is a very weird sensation.
Yeah.
Take that,
I have a
Callus.
feeling I'm gonna get
Suck.
mail in Final Fantasy soon. Because Allison has logged in and has been sending everyone in the FC.
Huh.
Yeah, so Shep, if you log in with your Zalera character, you might have some mail.
Okay.
Yeah, by the way,
I'll make sure to
Shep,
do that.
I want that to be the actual Final Fantasy soundtrack now. God, I get the effect, but I would love for the effect to turn back and the place is just trash.
Now, the memory bank.
Actually, the opposite. We trashed it earlier and we had to fix it back up to get here.
Mm-hmm.
But still, that would make it even funnier then.
Mm-hmm. And even cooler stuff lies ahead, but I won't spoil that yet. Oh no, it's shielded.
I invited you
Oh.
to destroy it.
I do
right,
like this
I got
line.
the order of events wrong.
Oh, hey there.
He's all like,
Captain Sleepy.
I invited you to try and destroy it. I didn't say I was just gonna let you. What do you think? I'm stupid?
It's clear your strength cannot be gauged.
Red
I
Eye
have discovered my final way of getting better.
But
I have discovered melatonin.
he finally took a nap and realized, oh, I can just put up a wall. Damn.
Yeah.
I can just put...
It came to me in a dream. Yeah, I've been sleeping finally. I can just put up a wall.
What did you do to it?
It's back.
Back again.
The ignorance is almost laughable. You do not understand that you yourselves
The
are
boss is back. The boss is back.
You brought death to my creation.
The boss is back in town.
The boss is back in town.
The fear of dying is that
It's Calyx back in town. It's Calyx back in town.
stronger.
Look, I know those aren't what they are, but those just look like a massive pair of tits.
I feel it again.
Yeah.
Let's sing. A weakness.
He just looks and he's like, look, I would love it if he just said it. He was just like, look, you were thinking of it
It
too.
will rise again and again until the lightning which infuses this entire world has
Every
been
time
He's
you
just-
defeat it, its titties grow bigger.
You fight a losing battle.
Wait, why do you keep defeating it at a fast?
Damn you.
I came up with a great solution to beat you: chemical weapons.
In this manner, does it not demonstrate just how powerful mankind's aversion to death truly is? You will not prevail.
No,
Yeah,
he.
bro, we already had a whole expansion about that.
I, meanwhile,
Super.
continue my crusade against mortality.
You want to know what's kind of funny though? I like to imagine the
So long as our memories endure,
what he's got going in his neck right now is just pure coffee.
that is the promise I offer.
This is why I will never sleep.
I offer a future without bedtime.
No nappies.
Sphene like takes the final swing and she's like, go to bed!
The meaning of those words. They are not
I'm a big
meant to
boy. I
teach the
need no
living that
nappy.
Physical death is nothing to fear.
His whole plan was just him being immature.
To those we leave behind.
This whole thing was caused by immaturity.
Sphene is his actual mom.
I know that litany so well. I heard it
I mean-
time and time again over the course of the war.
There's nothing in the lore that says otherwise.
I mean, she is older than him,
Help
so
me, Shale.
she's.
I
Uh-huh.
need to speak to Alexandria. Make my voice heard.
If that reveal happens, though, that's a lot. You have a lot to fucking explain here. Why did you just not let your kids sleep? Jesus.
Not here.
We gotta have that.
She
we gotta
didn't have
that
anything
One,
to do with preservation.
we gotta have that one bit of MSQ where the, where like the villain is super villainous and everything, and the estranged hero is super heroic and everything, and the solution is just like a pair therapy.
What will become of us?
My therapy. You need a therapy skill.
Hello, Alexandria.
The next job they add.
You just sit down. You just sit down with the villain and chat.
What now? Another broadcast?
Yes,
So
I got
we
my
know-
therapist to level 90.
Oh, that voice.
So when did this all start?
Your character's just like puts on a pair of glasses, just goes like,
Death can be
"Tell me about your
frightening
mother."
and terrible. I understand the desire to forget, to seek eternal
So what you were
life.
saying is when your lips left you.
No,
Yet,
no, and I want the ultimate solutions to be like the most broad reasons, like, well, son, you're gay. That's all. That's one of the ways. This has just been repressed. This is
It's
you
just
repressing
a,
it.
it's just a super closeted villain, and you start their redemption arc with their coming out.
Yeah. Or the other one, it's like, you just don't want to be like your father. Just
Square.
literally the most.
Listen,
The
Square,
basic.
all I'm saying is Xenos had potential, but you just left it on the table.
I like how both of us went straight to Xenos after Shy's comment.
Stop doing that when I'm drinking.
Stop drinking while we're doing that.
Oh my god.
For one day, the memories we leave behind
The unintentional killing from the unintentional death I have from these fucking conversations. I want to get the drugs they're all on. Damn.
No,
They
you
all
don't.
Included out of their minds.
Yeah, they're enthralled to create that
To
being.
that, yeah. So their mind
Damn, that
is,
shit hits hard.
their mind is basically like enslaved to this being.
When you take... This is an anti-drug ad. Not even one.
Yeah. The unfortunate downside that that you kind of have to confront like much earlier in the game's story is like at that point in the story, once somebody is bound, that's called tempered. Once they're tempered, that's it.
Yeah, it seems about
Yeah.
right. Seems like a villain kind of thing.
I keep expecting like the Genova theme to play like ba-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Didn't account for the fact that they would resist.
They can be transferred.
He's just got his drawing tablet out.
I mean, when you can't sleep, what else are you supposed to do?
All right, he started transferring and the meter's going and everything. Why does that thing have an audio meter around it? In the back there? Why is that there?
It just suddenly drops the greatest that's the ultimate plan, to draft an amazing soundtrack.
Just starts dropping beats.
The
I guess Dancing Green kind of already did that.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
This is just the final. This is the final form of the song.
Final form. There you go.
That's Genu. He's just Genu.
Which one was Genu?
The main,
The literal
the main
fuckboy.
one. Oh, I was gonna say he looks. He the one he most looks like was the fucking the 12-year-old.
Was it? Yeah, baby. No, that's better.
Yeah, baby,
Sancha.
yeah, baby Sancha, yeah.
This was his plan. This was his ultimate plan.
This is the sequel. This is where he ended up after K-pop Demon Hunters.
He just looks at him. Yo, my little soda pop, just says it dramatically.
My little soda pop. It's catchy.
Just all of a sudden, your idol just starts playing.
This scene happens and Golden cuts in.
No, that's when you start to win.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
do the
waiting
thing.
for my favorite line in the cutscenes late, a little bit after this. When she... No, I'm not even going to say anything for Shy.
Why didn't you do that earlier?
Seriously, this whole thing would have been easier.
The others.
The White
Ramu
Walkers.
is down.
She fought so hard her hands started to bleed because this is actually whiplash.
Well, she got so far, and in the end, it did matter.
I like how they handle this bit. They have a different animation for every job.
Mm-hmm. The Bard one was cool.
That face was just him realizing, wait, I could have just taken melatonin this whole time. I just want someone in the back to be like, hey, dumbass, that wasn't the right, you didn't hit the right thing.
Hey, dumbass, you could have put up a second wall. Did you ever think of that? They never think to put up a second wall.
Literally just, somebody just goes, stop giving the villains advice!
Alphino's just like, what are you doing? Stop it!
Just showing them how superior we are. If they had just joined with us, they could have had great plans.
Wait,
Listen,
does
our
that imply...
Listen, our job of keeping you alive for all your nonsense is hard enough without you giving them advice.
Listen, Alphino, we let you keep Estinian.
I just love the implication here, though. They're like, wait, were you planning to do something like this?
We
Yeah,
love
what is this, an interrogation?
I just see ways in which the plan could have been improved.
And everyone, that is how Jalal was put on a watch list.
To be fair, I'm already on a watch list, being the Warrior of Light.
My promise.
Fair. That is a really good looking animation.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Lamati.
I think that's like the thing that anyone can sort of agree on is that the cutscenes and the animations for the patch look amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
and everything else, everybody is at each other's throats.
Yeah, that's pretty standard for MMOs.
Yeah. And I love being a casual fan of stuff. I'm just like, wow, I'm having fun. Can you imagine?
That's pretty much me with the cyberpunk fandom.
Yeah. Alphino's been talking to Kona, and he's made arrangements to convey her home, by which he means to come and fetch Lamachi himself. Because, fucking duh. Oh, Wuklamat, yeah. You just can't help yourself, can you? Like a certain someone. Hey!
Wuklamat? Brokalamat.
There you go. I like that. That said, we couldn't
Trying
have
to
done it
change the
without you.
world?
Yeah.
Woklamat.
I was gonna say, it's better than Woklamat. And what you had the barrier down, you saw to it that Calix's stored memories were destroyed along with the memory bank. Sure hope so. Which means
Yeah,
preservation is
that
no
last-
more.
That really would have made what you did less effective if that wasn't the case.
No
Oh,
longer
by the way,
will
didn't you know I
Calix-
have 30 other servers?
No longer will our grief be locked away or forgotten. The freedom to feel joy and sadness, to feel all that we are meant to experience, is in the hands of Alexandrians once more. I don't know why I'm making her sound like she's from New Zealand, but apparently that's the thing I've landed on. I can never thank you enough.
Yeah, cool.
When we are tested and ready, we shall have to conduct a thorough investigation into how Calix came to know that summoning ritual. Yeah. Aye, for where there are primals, Asians are ne'er far. That line did cause some confusion on my part when I played through this patch the first time, because I was like, Asians? I thought we were done with them. But no, there were a few that were never accounted for. And we have to consider those who offered up prayers during the summoning may very well have fallen under the entity's sway. Yeah. So I'm gonna wait here until Valcona arrives. So go ahead and go help people or something. And I'll talk to Shale and ask for the city.
Because, yeah, we've accounted for the Unsundered,
We've accounted
but
for
that's
the
not every Asian.
We've accounted for the Unsundered, and we've counted for a few of the ones with black masks, Sundered ones. But there are still a non-zero number at large.
Yeah.
And then we'll run out of those, and then Square will start running out of money, and then they'll have to, come up with a new idea.
Who says we have to run out of them? We can
Sorry.
think we're running out of them.
That's true, yeah.
Then Square can just say, oh, we missed this sect over here.
Mm-hmm.
With that motorcycle, you definitely need bad to the playing. The funniest part about this is that this is literally one of the worst terrains you could drive that kind of vehicle on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd
So
be
I just-
fucking-
This
I
was
just beat
dead.
the crap
Mhm.
out of a character with my favorite canon name in all of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Hoary Boulder.
Yep. Hoary Boulder.
Okay.
We love Hoary Boulder. But like actually.
Yeah, no, he's actually a really great character.
He's great.
Great character, unfortunate name.
I only beat him up in a sparring match. It wasn't a actual
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay, but Jalal, when you say sparring, do you mean Batman-style sparring, where he will be in the hospital for 2 weeks?
I mean, I was using my real blade, but so was he.
I love. No, that's a running joke. It's like, I just knocked them out. You beat the shit out of them for 20 minutes.
Everyone's been teaching me what it means to be enthralled by a primal. Yeah, she doesn't know how the game works. And I skipped a line. Deep breaths, Sveen. Arenville and Shayla brought me up to speed. First off, just as we feared, those who adopted neo-regulators appear to have been enthralled. but they've not shown any hostility towards others. I suspect this was due to the calming effect of your broadcast. So administrators are working with the rest of the citizenry to bring the afflicted into the care of the authorities, and I'm happy to report that this seems to be proceeding in a largely peaceful manner. Which is all well and good, but the city officials are understandably requesting an explanation of events. So Raha and Kryl, would you be able to do that? Certainly, we shall return to aid with the treatment efforts forthwith. Meanwhile, I'm going to suggest you look in on the people you fought so very hard to save. It may ease your mind to see the fruits of your efforts firsthand. Thanks. How very fortunate we are to have you as allies. Now, it was all you, Queen.
Not yet.
Well, yeah,
Just
true
Fiend.
enough. I was getting to that. Mayhap I will take you up on your suggestion, but I'm concerned that, given who I am, approaching those unaware of my return may only serve to confuse them further. I understand how you're feeling, girl, but your disguise was having your hood up. I think they already know. Why not speak with my...
Can I turn down
Makusa?
quests in this game?
She works in the
I don't
fields
wanna
and
recruit.
is Halo not far from here. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is that point in the story, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. I don't want to help Alphino recruit for his little army.
Mm-hmm.
Just everyone knows who she is, and she's like, "But how? I wore a hood."
This used to work back in my day.
Honey, I don't think it will.
Honey, you were the queen back then. Everyone just went. Might get thrown in the brig if we expose. Let's just.
Everyone's just
away.
like, everyone's just like, just stay out of the way. Oh, just get out of the way. Whatever she's doing, not our business. Just get out of the way.
Not our problem, guys. Not our issue.
Look who it is. It's good to see you again, hale and healthy. I'm sorry we did not get a word to you sooner. How is everyone? This is a funny meeting because this character, when the expansion first came out, got a lot of people shipped her and the other not real Sphene together, and now she's talking to the real Sphene, who doesn't know her. Nothing terrible befell us as such. The Neo-Regulator crowd did all start acting strange at the same time, though. Pepone was one of them. I'm told the authorities was attending to him at a medical facility. But you needn't worry. With the proper treatment, we'll soon have everyone back to their normal selves. I'm glad to hear that. I'd like to not lose any more friends if it could be helped. I also hear that the Queen Sphene who tried enticing us to become endless turned out to be an imposter. What kind of heartless villain preys on people's insecurities like that? All of them.
That's kind of how heartless villains.
Yeah, that's what
work.
makes them heartless villains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Despite the danger to yourselves, you and yours made sure to put a stop to it, if I understand things correctly. Then we owe you a debt of gratitude. Yeah. It's up to each of us now to make the most of what you've given us.
I would personally like to thank the Queen privately. What? No questions.
And while we live and breathe, the future is ours to decide. Speaking of futures, Sphene,
Are you single?
Are you single, and do you perhaps want to mingle?
if she had a spouse, they are long dead.
So, I heard that your spouse passed away quite a while ago.
Just like...
Yeah, but for her, it could be like just a few days.
Doesn't matter to her.
Your broadcast was a message of hope, and for me, and for everyone. Now I really should be going, no! We still have to keep things running without Pepperoni and the others, and the outskirts need all the spare hands they can get. Is there anything I might do to help heal the enthralled? I don't know, are you a scholar? Quite a lot, in fact. I could use a mage of your ability. Actually, this would be a good opportunity to round up other arcane practitioners and teach everyone how to use porksies, little flying pigs. The knowledge will come in handy for treating Levin sickness as well. I shall petition Gosan to spread the word. Our Outskirts tour is cancelled. Aw, I was looking forward to those shows. By the way, Lita, Alfino told me that Kona arrived to escort Lamachi back to Tuliola. Weren't you there? Alfino himself will be returning to Alexandria momentarily, so between the two of us, I think we can sort out the treatment arrangements. So I had in mind to ask you a different favor. Would you mind looking in on Galulja? According to Shale, he's been running around the kingdom, determined to personally solve every problem. Last she heard, he was pitching in over at the Drift Downs. If you ask Tapu, I believe her name was, she should be able to point you in their general direction. Okie dokie.
Just make sure they don't spit in that direction. I'm now imagining the two. Since you brought up the shipping, now I'm just imagining they're first of like stereo. They are literally just like, I wonder if she likes me. Both of them are thinking that.
They're definitely
Again,
they're definitely thinking that.
just in the background. Do you think she likes it? I just want one of them to say it. I think she likes me? Are you f***ing kidding me?
I know that voice, and happy I am to hear it. We all prayed fervently for your safe return. You're looking for Gulul Jah? He was here, asking if we needed help with anything, or if we had noticed anyone who'd been acting strangely. He sounded exhausted, so I told him we were fine for a moment, and insisted he take a rest. I hope he takes my advice. I think he ran off towards the ruins of Old Alexandria. He always did seem to like it there. Okay.
The term hope he took my advice doesn't sound like he took your advice.
Doesn't sound like it worked.
Yeah.
Hey, there they are. Hi, Aaronville. Oh, hello. You didn't have trekked all the way out here, but it is good to see you. Okay.
You didn't need to trek out all the way out here. Later.
Bye.
I acknowledge your existence. Goodbye.
It's been a trial, hasn't it?
Ha ha, Aaronville.
We heard from Kona. He said that
been a
Lamachi was
trial.
in no immediate danger and should make a full recovery.
I didn't catch that.
You didn't catch it, yeah. I only just realized it now.
Resolved to be as reckless as ever. She might spare a thought for us helpless spectators from time to time.
You and Lamachi and all the others fought so bravely for Alexandria. And
Well, I
what
mean,
did
yeah, I
do?
guess them too.
I was useless, even with the king's authority.
Yeah, you're a small child.
If I were strong,
the
people might
look
still
on
be
the
alive.
the look on that face when you said that.
It's-
But I'm weak.
You're a small child.
So
Oh, just looks fucking.
So, what's really funny is there's a point where he tells the Warrior of Light that he hopes he can be big and strong like you someday or something like that. But if you're
Oh,
the
yeah.
shortest Lalafell, he's taller than
he's
you.
He's taller than you. And he says it anyway. Yeah, he'll grow with it.
just that face staring.
Not gonna lie, this character always makes, like, just in general, I'm just like, it feels like you're a Star Wars character that got thrown into Final Fantasy.
We all start somewhere.
He does kind of look like that, yeah.
Right?
He looks like he's gonna start talking to the Warrior of Light about Camino saber darts.
Actually,
Do you have any spare
something
credits?
I'd like you to see.
He's having his rebellious, like, teenage phase, and you go up to him, and he's like, "Hey, you want to buy some death sticks?"
You don't
You know
want
what?
to tell
Now
me
I
this.
just want this character to whip out a blast. Blasting joke, not shit. I have to play a Star Wars game so I can make the blasting joke.
So anyways, I started blasting.
My father and
Oh, so literally what stormtroopers do, except I'll be more
accurate.
accurate.
I was gonna go with Han Solo telling the story of what happened in Mos Eisley.
True.
That's a big commitment.
I'm still not sure if I want to be the King of Resolve, but I want to be strong enough to protect the people I love. So I'll train as hard as I can, and then I'll come back here when I'm ready to take up these blades. That's the path I've decided on.
But which are you gonna be? Are you gonna be a paladin or are you gonna be a viper?
I think
Good
he.
for you, Gululja.
There. Yeah, he has to pick
There's
one or
both
two.
sets
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's right. Well, we'll have to pick out a shield for him.
God damn it, and my brain immediately thought you need to give him Captain America
You'll
shield.
spar with me,
There you go.
won't you?
Captain Alexandria.
Now I'm just imagining him in the outfit. Most adorable Captain America
There you go.
Captain that we've ever got.
The captain, yeah.
Now I'm just imagining Captain Phillips. I am the captain.
Cooking meals, cooking the meals that Otis taught me, and I'll keep people's bellies full too. So he's gonna do culinarian, I guess, too. That sounds like a fine idea. Everyone's been working hard, so I'm sure a good meal would be much appreciated. We've passed the Momstone here. What about the back room? If you haven't already, I'd expect Shale and the others would appreciate you stopping by to say hello. I'll say hello to Shale.
Shep goes full Looney Tunes. You just see a fucking puff of smoke shaped like Shep.
Oh, that's what those two characters see. They tell me about Shale and I immediately warp away.
You should go talk to Shale. Already on my way.
No, he didn't even say anything. It's just a case of just Shep just disappeared.
Drops everything.
No,
Oh, fuck this!
It's literally a Batman moment. They turn to you and you're gone.
And it ends up sending the wrong message. Just eventually they're all just like, wow, Shep really doesn't like Shale. They disappear every time you mention.
Beta, thank the stars you're safe. I heard the reports, of course, but there's no substitute for actually seeing it. You wanted to see me? We have so much
Jeff,
to thank you for.
This is definitely a moment where you accidentally said mommy.
I'll admit, there have been times where I've said that about each.
Oh yeah, Ishola's like the really popular character to say that for. Again, I like Ishola a lot too. We've been through much these past days.
We all have that character we slip up with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everyone has that character.
Shale gives the perfect comment. That's an understatement.
Motherfucker just broke the fourth wall. So
Kafkiwa and Geode would be happy for us. Oddly enough, fulfilling our purpose has left me with even more work to do. The government has tasked me with conducting a more complete survey of the containment complex. Okay. And that's why you do the bare minimum.
this has been bad life lessons.
If you work in an office.
Yeah, okay, fair. Yeah, that context, out of context, do the bare minimum.
You might as if you work in an office, you might as well do the bare minimum. You're not getting any other work. I can understand how those experiments may have led to the discovery of reflections, but they failed to explain Calix's knowledge of primal summoning. I fear that he and his hunger for interdimensional travel were only one facet of a greater puzzle. There is still someone or something out there that may pose a threat to us. In any case, I think it prudent that we secure ourselves a spot in Shale's next expedition to the 10th level. Right, I have a meeting with city officials to attend to. It would be cruel to leave Raha to answer their barrage of questions alone. Raha loves talking. What are you talking about?
I love that Chef's answer is just, it'll be fine.
Giving inspirational speeches is like literally his thing. I should return to my work as well. My first job will be to analyze the data we pulled from the containment complex 1029 and locate other facilities of interests. I can only hope the information we uncover will serve Alexandria and the future we want to build. Whatever we end up finding, however, it's likely to take some weeks to put the city back to rights. All these ambitious plans aside, I think you've earned a rest, don't you? Our break room is yours to bunk in for as long as you like. Say the word and I'll help you settle in. Huh?
and at that moment, Chef's brain turned off.
Well, if you insist.
I love the idea of, says that, Shep immediately forgets what they're talking about.
While away the days in the back room? Yeah.
With Shale.
Yeah. Anyways.
What is this request you keep making of me to step on you?
Several weeks later.
Uh-huh.
It's like they're back in school again.
Didn't we get out of Charlian to escape all this paperwork?
Even working together, it took us an age to finish.
Well, to be fair, it was a rather absurd series of events.
You could say that
The mystery
again,
behind
Cryo.
Grandfather's letter took us further than we could have ever imagined.
I do like this general silliness of how
like a lifetime ago
this work here is harder than everything they just did.
Right then. One
Yeah.
last bit of proofreading.
I mean,
Paperwork is harder than killing God.
Honestly, I'll kill God over paperwork any fucking day. Anyone who's ever had to do extended paper, yeah, we'll take fighting off God.
Yes. The chaos which had gripped the kingdom of Alexandria was slowly but surely giving way to order once more.
And Stanley was happy.
The thorough investigation conducted by Oblivion
Was happy.
was one of the primary factors contributing to this recovery.
Such fun.
Its members uncovered multiple preservation research facilities, allowing for a comprehensive study of regulator design and function. Thus,
One of my
have we
favorite,
come to understand
one of the
that memories
favorite
pertaining
things
to
in
the
Cyberpunk
deceased
is that
were
you can
not
hit a
erased
motherfucker
from
with
the
another.
minds of the living,
Mm-hmm.
but in truth, merely locked away. Permanent gaps in one's memory were to
Also,
be avoided,
damn, dude.
as inconsistencies
He needs
would
some
arise
lotion for
during
that face.
endless conversion and cause instability.
Looks a little ashy.
I think he's a vampire.
When the time came, restoring these buried
This is
memories
not
Okay,
based
being
on.
ashy wouldn't work
This
out
is
well for
this is not based on anything in the game.
terminal.
That's just a thought that came to me 13 seconds
The
ago.
Alexandrian
And
government
now it's the
announced
headcanon.
plans for a memory restoration initiative.
He's an
Participants.
attempt at Preservation 1.0, turning everybody into vampires
This
to
reignited the discussion surrounding mortality.
They were doing their friggin' they were doing their like interdimensional travel experiments, and they cracked an Oblivion
No matter
character
the
by
answer at which
accident.
they arrive, it is certain to herald a major shift in the nation's philosophy. Yes, that matches my understanding of events. Excellent work, Raha.
No, it could be worse. He could be related to a certain character from Cade.
Shall we make our way over then?
Honestly, kind of. That's actually the first character that popped into my head when you brought up the vampire joke. Kind of looks like him.
Which one?
Ahead of the memory restoration, officials requested the assistance of those
stuff.
familiar with the processes
The
involved.
the guy who failed at being a vampire.
So it was
Okay.
that
I was thinking of the, he reminded me of the friggin' dude from the Dark Brotherhood for whatever reason.
Of escorting the city's representative.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm.
Before you go,
Would play Oblivion if would play Oblivion.
Just wanted to say that we haven't
Get the
made
new
this
version
decision
because
lightly.
for whatever reason my old version isn't running.
No matter how frightening
Yeah,
and painful they
it
may be,
it's
we
such
need to
old
face
tech
our
at this
memories.
point.
Not
It's hard to
only
run
those who are
Without-
old tech on newer PCs.
Without
Yeah.
modding
Still
it,
here.
it's basically unplayable without modding
Mhm.
it.
So no second
I mean, that's
thoughts.
most
Yeah.
Bethesda games.
We'll be waiting.
That's even recent Bethesda games.
You don't say.
say.
Well, to be fair, I'm actually
You knock it flat.
Fallout 76.
Fiend from another time.
There's a good sale going on right now that it literally like we're talking like it said like 70 something
So
percent off.
sweet of you.
Yeah.
But you needn't worry.
So it'll be
I'm
like
in
10
very
bucks.
Good company.
Yeah, that's a good deal, I think.
That and from what I've read, apparently as long as you keep it single player, a lot of seem to vouch that it's actually a really solid game.
Yeah, I've heard that like we all know how bad 76 was on release, but it's a classic case of like it was bad on release, but now it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, well, from a lore perspective, a lot of people have given it props, and the gameplay is heavily the
Yeah, it's
gameplay
lore-
caught up to the lore.
Its
in
lore
terms
is
of
really
quality.
good. Yeah.
You know what? As a fan of Cyberpunk, I can say that I will give a game a chance.
Yeah.
there is any game that is a good example of a game that did pretty.
Listen, I played Cyberpunk on the base PS4. If people say it's better now, it's better now.
Yeah. Literally, listen, Cyberpunk literally has my third most gaming hours of any game. So if I can give this game a chance, I can give 76 a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cyberpunk, by the way, officially went over 2,000 hours for me.
Nice.
With the number 1 and 2 games are in mention, but they've been there for years.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is The Sims 4, which isn't even a fair fight.
Mm-hmm.
It's been there for well over a decade.
Mm-hmm.
And the number 1 is Toy 4.
There you go.
Because when I used to play it more often, I played it.
The Tural, which Galul Jar Jar
What can I say?
united,
I
is
loved.
nothing if not resilient.
What was it? The Millennia. The Millennia.
Millennium Dawn.
Mod.
Millennium Dawn.
Yeah, I loved that mod.
I like Millennium Dawn. I liked Millennium Dawn. I liked
with the ideology.
I like Kaiser Redux. I like a lot, which is
very good.
Which is it's Kaiserreich, but more like zany.
Yeah, I've seen playthroughs.
I loved Red Flood. Red Flood is one of my favorites.
I do like the ideology shake there, where it like
I like how
ideologies for countries.
Yeah. And I like how it goes along a like a reactionary to futurist spectrum. Or it's like a preservationist to accelerationist. I like that that's the spectrum.
Yeah.
And I liked how
I mean, the big thing I like.
What did you like?
I was just saying that one of the big things I love, Jacob. Sometimes they would go with some of the ideologies.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them just got so ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Like the one, like my personal favorite ever was the Feminist Republic of Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like war hungry.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Just the idea of a massive
from making arrangements with
Australia.
The master.
Mm-hmm.
Preparations for the
I've,
fight is still
anyway, what were you going?
I've been having a lot of fun with the Fire Rises too. Which part of it's cathartic because it because you can easily fight all of the very real political things that you don't like.
Yeah,
and it also has like some of the factions that you can play as are just absurd, and I like that about it.
I am curious, Chef. So, refresh me if I'm remembering it right. Fire Rising. I'm trying to remember what the mod did.
It was. It starts in 2020. It starts in 2020. The pandemic becomes way worse than it was in our timeline.
Gotcha.
The U.S. general election is a lot closer than it was in our timeline, and its outcome is kind of player determinate. America collapses into a second civil war, almost to the point of most like a majority of states end up breaking away. So you have a government in Washington, you have a government in Denver. California gets taken over by communists. A part of Florida gets
That's honestly just great.
A part of Florida gets taken over by like a far right accelerationist death cult. Cascadia becomes a thing because you have to have that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
No, Shep, the funniest part is the second you brought this up, that was the first thing that got into my head.
Yeah.
I'm like, Cascadia has to exist. There's no way. Any mods where West Fall, Cascadia just exists.
Yeah. And it
And there's a little reason she couldn't have.
it has also like just that
Something you wish to say?
just that American conflict alone has so many different ways it can end and how it can affect like what goes on in the rest of the world. And that's just the United States. There's also there's also a third massive war that breaks out in Europe, and then there's a fourth massive war that breaks out in Europe. And then a bunch of wars break out in Asia and everything, and it's crazy.
Basically, it's chaos mod to the extreme.
Yeah.
Lady had to sign out.
The
Yeah,
Alexandrian
put it in
stand
the chat.
teaching
Okay.
similar to that of the
Okay.
Yokui.
Oh,
Our flesh may
and
wither and die.
off chance you might be listening to the stream, have a good one.
We are never truly gone.
Have a good one.
Anyway, but yeah,
Last words.
I did that one playthrough where you you do the terrorist takeover of Florida just to see what would happen, and then you take over like the rest of the southeast, and then you take over the rest of the country, and then after you take over the rest of the country, a whole bunch of countries declare war on you, and if you can hold them off long enough, you can launch all of the nukes and destroy the world. And then the game just
that is the appropriate.
Then your game just ends.
Love it.
We would not be where we are.
Honestly, you know what's so funny? That sounds like Apocalypse mods.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my favorite one to date is the. Have you ever tried any of the post-apocalypse mods?
I have not.
Yeah, literally, basically, it just fucks up all the countries and just kind of randomly generates shit.
Yeah, interesting.
So it's pretty wild, including some of the empires that end up like rising. Personal favorite was the Empire, and I wish this wasn't the Neo-Roman Empire ended up fighting in 20 was it? It was 2096. The Neo-Roman Empire fought the Grand Republic of the Celtic Order.
There you go.
The journey was so smooth as to be.
Which literally it was just Northern Europe.
Yeah.
Southern. That's really all it was.
Especially after
And I'm not even gonna lie to you, funniest war I've ever seen, because basically the northern one got the southern half, the Roman Empire, basically just they took a swing, and then the Celtic Empire beat them in like one fell swoop. Basically, they started it, and the Celtic Empire fucking died.
Up the Celts.
It was the funniest thing. Well, no, and you want to know what's so funny? What do you think? The name changed after they absorbed all of Europe.
Right. Yeah.
And the beautiful name we got was the Greater Celtic Union.
There you go.
Beautiful fucking name. I love whoever did the name generation. Thank you. That is an awesome name.
Oh, you know what I've never tried that I kind of want to try at some point, even though I have no interest in the thing it's based on, is Equestria at War.
That's kind of great, I'm not gonna lie. I want to actually, so there's actually mods for like Fantasy World where they just make our country, like make the current countries just fantasy nations basically.
Yeah.
Doesn't even change the map, it just changes the what the countries.
Yeah. That's interesting.
My personal favorite is so you can put modern, like there's one with a fantasy world that has fantasy creatures, but it's in a modern setting. So, like, there is, I kid you not, there was an elf kingdom fighting with a modern army versus a dwarf kingdom. It's fucking beautiful.
Now I'm thinking of one that it created a country called Anime Land. And all of its leaders were anime characters, and its generals were anime characters. I'm thinking of it specifically because I remember its focus tree, and the first focus along the fascist path was called Allow Hentai.
and bore witness to their final moments. And though it's
It is
really fragile,
the world.
their hopes live on in me.
The world is not ready.
I feel responsible for making sure that they're remembered.
No, I remember that for one very specific reason. So I don't know if it's that specific mod, because, you know, there's a million of these fucking kinds of mods.
Oh, yeah.
But
with
the funniest one I remember is it had a bunch of anime characters, and my personal favorite general was, Admiral. She was head of the Navy. Was the head of the Navy, Admiral fucking, who was, Admiral Yui.
There you go.
Yui was the Admiral of the Navy.
Now I'm thinking of freaking someone made like an anime character submod for Kaiser Redux. I think it was called Moe Redux. And it just replaces all of the characters with anime characters. Perfect. And and the American state the American Union state like a brick sway, and it's led by Ursa Scarlet.
The most powerful country in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Truly.
I love that that's the one she gets, because that's the Huey Long country. For the chatters who are
That's
unaware,
beautiful.
the unaware chatters, just Google the name Huey Long. You'll have a time reading that Wikipedia article.
All right, everyone, begin.
Yep. Honestly, Huey Long he's something.
He's so weird. Hey,
but that, you know what, Shep? That's what makes history fun. Weird people.
We turned all the computers off, and now we're gonna turn them back on.
Okay, so you literally just reset the oldest trick in the book.
We're turning that. We're turning.
Well, we turned it off a long time ago.
We turned Final Fantasy XI off a little while ago,
Yeah.
so now we're turning Final Fantasy XI back on.
You turned Vanadiel off. You turned Vanadiel off.
Yeah, I actually do love how this visual hits. This is what it looks like when you first get here.
Yeah.
Was the sight
We've restored it.
no more than a trick of the light?
I love NPC henchmen. They literally watch me just rip apart everyone they have, and they're I can do this! Literally, just beautiful. I love that.
Or was it a gift? The terminal's parting
Yes, this person killed 30 of our men. But I have a good feeling.
I got a feeling.
But those days are
I would genuinely not kill someone if they started singing that while charging me. You know what? You get to live because you made me laugh.
sorrow and of grief.
That, and I need someone dying on the ground next. Just fucking does that next to him.
Full in the present ere the time of departure.
I mean, to be fair, tonight was not a good night for you guys. The funny part is, have you actually full on at all?
Have done
the
what?
lyrics are really bad. Well, no, the actual lyrics for that song are really bad.
For which song?
Hilariously bad.
Let's
I got a feeling.
Oh yeah.
To our beloved Alexandria.
The end is very, very, very clear. They didn't have plans, so they just kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very much a.
Which.
It's very much the, music you listen to. Emphasis on the instruments.
Yeah. Not.
Which makes
There's
sense.
a reason the Black Eyed Peas are
yeah.
no longer a thing.
Which means it makes sense because it's club pop.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah, it's literally the Black Eyed Peas, one of the most clubby
It's good for it's great for dancing, and that's all it needed to be.
Yeah, well, and it's why bands like that don't particularly long.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, when you've heard one of their songs, you've heard all of them.
You've kind of heard them all, yeah. They don't really... Yeah.
Well, the only band that I can think of that's kind of more in that mindset is, like, that isn't that kind of poppy is Daft Punk. Well, because think about it, how much Daft Punk's made. They've made a lot of...
Oh, everyone's remembering all the everyone's remembering all the people that they forgot who are dead now. So, yeah.
That sounds really harsh. But yeah, no, Daft Punk, little fun thing too, we'll probably get more Daft Punk because of the recent Tron film coming out. There's no way in hell they aren't.
Didn't know they were making another one.
Memories of the lost.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it looks really fucking fun.
I want to.
It's gonna definitely fall into.
I want to go and see it in theaters, and I'm gonna say when I get out of the theater, I'm gonna say it. Yeah, I've seen the Tron movie in theaters, and I want everyone to respond. Oh, so now you've seen Tron.
Funny enough, I actually do. Personally, I actually do think it's going to be one of those movies that I feel like it's not going to be a masterpiece, but it will be fun as shit to watch.
I offer our most heartfelt.
Because the concept's fun. The concept is basically Tron versus the real world, the world of Tron versus.
There are still problems left to solve.
That's it. There's nothing more complex.
An important step forward.
God damn it! Why did they have to play this song?
We have. It's as if we were frozen in time.
Not because it's bad. It makes me feel
Alexandria
things.
Will thrive again. Mark my words.
You've got a feeling, Shep.
Yeah, all sorts of them.
I fucking heard that.
Well, that will depend on Gossin.
Gossin, that's how you say it.
With your permission, I wish to continue.
With your permission, I wish to continue living in. Oh,
I wish to.
I didn't realize it was voice.
I wish to continue living in my own kingdom.
And I fought alongside new comrades to defend it.
Well, she realizes it's not her
Well,
kingdom.
yeah, it's not really.
Hers was
her
over
kingdom
1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
So please.
My favorite line is coming up.
One of your citizens.
That will not do.
It just tells her to fuck off.
I see.
The music stops.
I suppose my presence would cause too much confusion.
Madam, fuck off.
Now hold on a moment. You have to reconsider. I'll vouch for her myself.
Oh dear, do forgive me. I've caused a misunderstanding. What I meant to say is,
could have been way
it will
worse,
not
to be
do
honest.
for you to be an ordinary citizen. The people have been most insistent that you take your rightful place as queen.
As queen?
When despair held us in its thrall, it was your voice, your words, which led us to salvation. We would not ask that you perform the same duties as our previous ruler. The structure of both government and nation is to be re-examined and revised such that the burden doesn't fall upon you alone. If that is acceptable, we implore you, please live among us and lend us your gentle guidance.
I've been asleep for 400 years. What guidance?
Old cared for us and fought for us. And
I learned what a smartphone is like 2 days ago.
And a concept that is janky.
Oh, what of Galuja? You have him, don't you?
Alexandria
He's a small child.
What one ruler might struggle with, the two of you can accomplish together. Guluja's still young, though, so
I
don't
just love
expect
more
too
the
much of
idea
him
of
just yet.
She got the wrong phone. What is inflation? It's economic. No, this is clearly an adult site.
Listen, everyone, you really need to pay attention to what's going on in the world. In fact, inflation is getting so bad that some economists have actually coined a new term for it, worse than hyperinflation. They're actually calling it sonic inflation now. You should look that up.
No, Shep, no. There's a lot of cursed things in this world. That is 12 of them.
I'm just informing people on what they need
Only
to know
12?
about.
Yeah, they need to know about the
For centuries, my other self.
the
wore
34th
this
rule of
tiara,
sonic inflation.
And with it, the
Yeah.
hopes and dreams
No,
of Alexander.
no.
I will not let them go unanswered.
Granted, this could get way fucking worse. So.
Yeah.
With peace and prosperity
Cue the
for
choir.
Alexandria as my foremost purpose, I accept the role of Queen of Reason.
It's not an easy road, but we'll walk it side by side. That way, neither of us gets lost.
And the worst part is that's not even the worst of that kind of joke I've heard. Have you heard about the really bad weather? Just look up wet grannies.
Thank you all so much.
Literally, just somebody said that, and you want to know what the best part is? Someone fell for it.
You know what I'm thinking of now? I'm thinking of that scene from the beginning of Wild Hogs. Remember that one? Where it's the freaking computer dude is
I
talking
have not even thought about that.
He's talking to his Mac. He's talking to his like voice command MacBook, and like a lady is clearly taking interest in him. So he's trying to make small talk. He's like, I think I need to research alternative specs. Searching alternative sex.
No. Let the computer, let your laptop cook.
And she gets up to leave, and the last thing you hear is, Granny's gonna spank your bottom.
You know what? It's a good laptop.
It's a great, yeah, truly ahead of its time. Yeah, she's gonna go back home, but she's gonna come back, but like all official like now. And she's looking forward to it, because they're buds now. We're gonna go home then, right?
If not potentially shards of the same person.
Fair, also fair. I expect some confusion among the citizens with restored memories. Everyone's, like, really sad right now. I would be present to offer them aid.
So you're just going to be offering therapy? You got it.
I believe this marks the end of my role as guide. I was intending to accompany Wuklamat back to Turiola, but what are your plans, Lita? Didn't you have other matters to attend to in Alexandria? I don't know. Do I? Oh no, you need to stop at the palace first. Gona's been wanting to thank you properly, but with everything going on, he hasn't had the chance. So please come back with us, or I'll never hear the end of it. Okay.
Sounds like a you problem.
Shep, you cut it. Yeah, no, Shep, you cut out, and I just heard you say God wants to thank you properly.
Haven't we killed him like 5 times now?
But yeah,
motherfucker's resilient, I'll give him that.
This place has it's got everything on, and it has like it has daylight now, so it's neat. So you can have fun, players. You can Jeebos here again.
The only thing people truly missed.
No, yeah, the amount of people who are like, I was meh on the story, but did we really have to shut that place down? It was so pretty.
Did we have to turn it off? It was so nice for G-pose.
Yeah, sounds about right. Look, I play this game. I play this game to be turned on, damn it. That means two things. I mean, I know what turns Shep on in this game, so... Too bad she isn't still...
Listen, Square, if I wanted to turn things off, if I wanted... Listen, Square, if I wanted to turn off, I'd turn off my PC. Our vow of reason is out of sorts, but now he's not mad anymore about whatever the thing was. Oh, I forgot. Wook Lamont got injured. She was supposed to be resting at home, and she had to sneak out to do the thing in Alexandria. The ruler of this country had to sneak out so her brother wouldn't yell at her.
Yeah, yeah. Now, one of the two rulers.
Yeah,
they're ruling
he is
together.
too. Yeah.
And in cases like this, I should say that the vow of reason has more authority in that than the vow of resolve.
That's something I've noticed, like, over the patches. Like, he's doing most of the work of, like, governing.
And that's the thing.
Which makes sense, because that's what he would do.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the back, he does all the paperwork and everything. She is the face and, like, lead.
Mm-hmm.
From there, they are the leaders.
Yeah, that's usually how a government should be run.
Mm-hmm.
You need someone to be the public image, you need someone to be the actual, running. That's actually sounds like a decently competent way to run their government.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically, the previous ruler was both of those at the same time.
So, Queen?
Yeah, but it doesn't
Queen,
putting
Prime
out
Minister.
death hurt.
So, Queen,
yeah.
Prime Minister. That's kind of how it is.
Yeah,
I mean, she does have actual power, but she's not really using it. At least not to the same extent. But my days of meddling in Alexandrian affairs are over. Okay. It all turned out for the best. The former queen really did love her people, and it's wonderful that her lives on in the actual former queen, who's now queen again. With that love as the foundation of her rule, the new queen will be a font of hope for Alexandria. That's nice. Is she a new queen? She was already queen.
She's a new queen of this Alexandria.
Yeah. You'll be heading back there, won't you, to Alexandria? Well, yeah. I won't pretend that I fully understand the workings of the key or the reflections, and I know I couldn't have stopped Calyx without you. Yeah, she's been us with this, through this, whole interdimensional ride and everything, and she's just like, okay. And I did,
Yeah, to her, this is all insane, because she went to Charlian to grab some strong adventurers with her trials to become ruler.
Yeah.
And then ended up saving the universe in other dimensions.
Yeah. Be sure to come visit us again in Tuliolal. Okay. It's time I moved on myself.
What about Freeliolal?
There you go. Once I've made the necessary preparations and arrangements, I'll embark on an extended journey. I expect my days will be filled with administrative duties as much as they already are. I'm hoping to compile a comprehensive history of Tuliolal, however. I did not get that word right in the slightest, but you know what, whatever. The tale of our beautiful and resilient nation should be preserved for the future, with each successive generation adding their own chapter to this saga. I think I've learned to be happy with who I am, Lita, even when I make mistakes and cry and look silly. It's all because of the amazing things I've seen with you. They remind me that there's always tomorrow. This small child character, and this is the most, like, small child thing he's said in his entire time of being in the game. Becoming King of Resolve is not something I need to think about until I'm older. I can't talk. But my father's authority did pass to me, so until that day comes, I'll study and train and do the best I can. You've come really far, Galuja, and you'll keep doing us proud, I'm sure of it. I have to go now, so be safe and enjoy your travels.
Cool thing, little buddy. Cool.
Yeah. Send our best to Sveen and the others. Okie dokie, then. And now I'm going right back again. Lita, you're here. I was just here. We were just discussing what is to be done after the coronation ceremony. A heretofore isolated kingdom must join its peers on the world stage. The fact that Alexandria is, or was, a nation of the Ninth will be the cause of some consternation. It may smooth introductions with a silence to provide an explanation for its arrival in the source. At least they're not pretending with the former part anymore. Rest assured, Sveen, Etheris' leaders are well accustomed to hearing Alphino report on fantastical events. Yeah? Fair enough. Once again, I'm in your debt. I dread to imagine what might have come to pass had you never come to our aid. Oh, and I had other news. Those who participated in memory restoration have expressed the desire to hold a funerary service. Rather than suppress their grief, they would embrace it and create in their hearts a place for gentle remembrance. So we have yet to hammer out the details, but I was thinking we might host this service on the highest level of Everkeep, you know, where there's nothing. Ever since my time, we've believed that the departed continue their journey beyond the clouds. So, Sky Kids?
They become spies as well.
I'm more of a fan of Sky Kids too, the Island of Lost Dreams.
Ah, there you go.
Wait, are they protected by machete?
She said the title of the patch. That's it. That's a wrap, everyone. You've busy days ahead of you, Your Majesty.
Freeze frame.
Roll credits. Oh, I gotta do that freaking thing as a G pose eventually. Just like just one of my characters like doing something crazy. It's just like, this is me. You probably wondered how I ended up in this situation.
So you're probably wondering why I'm here.
Do you recall my first tour of the city after I awoke? It was all so strange and frightening, but I've only grown more at home here ever since. The coffee helped. Should you ever have need of my aid with anything at all,
it's called an espresso.
Pray do not hesitate to ask. Okay. I'm gonna hold you to that. Some
all
few
your
of us
money
will stay here a while, as it happens. We've made several interesting breakthroughs and have no shortage of mysteries in which we would delve. Yeah, she's got all of her like money from her time, like just in a chest somewhere, like the Yelnats fortune.
My God.
Be welcome as honored guests for as long as you like. You are and always will be my cherished comrades. Now I'm kind of wondering where Thancred and Iriage are. I only just realized that they haven't shown up at all. They're somewhere. They're doing their own thing.
That's true. They're doing stuff with Kona.
They're chilling. Oh, what's going on here?
The assholes are back.
He's about to fall asleep. Terrifying.
How are you sweating? You don't have a body.
This is absurd. I have neither heart nor lungs. I was overconfident. Prudent course would have been to wait until I'd calculated an insurmountable advantage. A rash decision. One perhaps influenced by the others and their developments.
Oh, who's that?
But no matter. Learn from this setback and next time... Next time? How much time and effort did I pour into this master plan?
Look at him, he's so angry.
I had it.
Somebody wants to give me a bedtime.
At long last, I would open a new path.
Again, I just want... that is my headcanon. The only reason he's literally doing it so he doesn't get a bedtime. He's a big boy. He doesn't need a bedtime.
And it's an Ascian.
Oh no, it's his enabling stepdad.
Detected the stench of failure already, have you? Such a keen sense of smell. Yes, I will give my report, as is protocol. Be sure our winter peers are apprised of the details.
Winterer is capitalized.
Mm-hmm.
If not, you know eternity, what waits for those who hold the key? And to be continued. Yeah, we're done.
If he wants to fight the stepdad figure, then he's definitely a Floridian. That's what's wrong with him. He's a Floridian.
Alright, and with that, I'm gonna take a couple minutes to take a break, and I'm gonna get myself more coffee and go use the restroom and do what I gotta do. Yeah, I will put on some music in the meantime. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, I'll be back in a few. And here we go. Oh wait, the music. I gotta stop the music. Where's the okay, there we go. Bard. Oh, I missed it. Hazelnut spread. Hell yeah.
That's actually something tasty.
Mm-hmm. Alright. What am I up to? Well, this is where I'm at with my crafters. So, yeah. So I got a level in armorer, so that's the one I'm doing. And, yeah. And then I got alchemist later. The fortunate thing is that the collectible for armorer needs these materials, and I already have the materials to make these materials. So that's cool. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of that. Snob Bomb, good name. It's a good place to craft.
I think you were gone for it, but I'm in a dungeon right now with Captain Baka and Captain Petite Fruit.
Alright.
Two captains.
Two captains, yeah.
Damn shame we don't have any more.
I should move this over here so people can see it.
Yeah, I think I'm having a lot of fun with Samurai.
The Samurai's fun, yeah. It's a good job. Still haven't even picked up Dragoon yet. I gotta do that at some point.
I mean, only if you want to.
I mean, yeah, but I do want to level all of my jobs eventually.
And make everything.
I mean, like for bragging rights, if nothing else.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Fireworks. I know where I'm gonna go. I know where I'm gonna go for crafting.
I honestly love this. I just love the fucking the little taps sound sign.
Oh yeah. Be very careful to get up the quality. It's very important. Alright, cool. Costa del Sol. Let's go. I forgot that it plays this song at night. Seems like a good spot as any. used the wrong macro.
I have established my dominance. The other samurai in here died. I am the best samurai.
There you go. You're the best samurai.
It's a paladin, a white mage, and 2 samurai. Snowcloak. Oh, that's very funny. It's 2 female Aura, right?
That's good.
Well, Chef, I got one of the rarest things out of Johnny. I got a compliment.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you don't take the oath,
Out of
he
Johnny
literally...
Silverhand.
Yeah, he got... Well, if you don't take the oath, he said a little bit. I'm actually going to add the V I'm currently playing as. I'm actually going to add my my lore for her. I'm going to add it into the lore text section, just 'cause I actually like the lore I came up with for this V. So, Nomad V. But either way, basically part of her lore is that she doesn't like authority figures, so I literally had her say no to the oath. And Johnny's response was he talked him going to the army and everything, but then he says, "You were wiser than I was back in the day." Him admitting that somebody... Nah, that's actually the bigger part. Somebody admitting somebody did something smarter than him? Holy shit.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I would want the crafting as a... I don't know why. The tapping is like really...
Yeah. You can't see with my avatar, but I am like actually like kind of dancing to this.
You know what it is? It's rhythmic. It
Yeah,
definitely has the rhythmic beat.
It's very It's very rhythmic. Yeah, it's very danceable, and it has that like, it has all like the catchy like themes in it from the game.
Well, that, but also, let's be real, it kind of is giving me Stomp. Like, that's the kind of shit you'd hear Stomp start to.
Yeah.
Even though I do consider Stomp to be one of the dumbest things people paid for. I don't know. Am I alone on that? The silliest things people ever paid for.
It's a musical.
Kind of, but I don't know. Of all things,
there's a story to it.
I don't know. I'm weird with. No. Is it because I don't know? Stomp to me was just one of those things I never fully got what the appeal of it was. I'm all for different music, but Stomp just kind of felt a little silly.
I don't know. I haven't watched anything about it in many years, but as a kid, I was enthralled.
Well, it's literally loud banging noises. I'll admit they do good with like the rhythm element of it. It's just one of those things where I will look up videos. If I want to listen to stuff like that, I'll find video. Or like look it up, not ever go to a show. As I'm not even
so.
Yeah. Whereas when it comes to actual when it comes to music I actually will go to, there might be a demon. There actually might be a K-pop Demon Hunters show playing near me.
Oh, cool.
For those who don't know, it is coming out in limited time.
Yeah, I didn't even want to look because even if it is anywhere near me, I wouldn't be able to get it.
Yeah, a friend of mine hasn't seen it, so I told her, why didn't she just watch it on Netflix? And her response was simply just, well, I want to see it in theaters. I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to argue with you, but at the same time, why watch?
And going to a sing-along showing?
It looks, I'm not gonna lie, what is being because we got to see like a little of like potentially is gonna be with it. Yeah, it looked fun. It looks like one of the more fun shows.
Yeah. But going to see it for the first time at a sing-along showing?
Yeah. She's listened to the music. Yeah, no, Jalal, the reason she wants to... I have walked into her place more than once to hear Golden playing. I am honestly amazed her neighbor hasn't killed her. She literally plays it loud, and I know she's like me. She's a complete night owl. And I know her neighbor's not an asshole. Now, granted, her neighbor's opinion still. Yeah, they almost weren't going to show it in the theaters near here. Because one of the Prosperity churches bitched up a storm.
Yuck.
Yep. They were bitching up a storm. Well, that's pretty much what the theater said when they saw how much money they're going to get out of this.
I thought y'all liked Demon Hunters. What the what?
Well, we all know reason given, and it's the reason everyone, like, honestly, it's more funny because they could have given that reason of, like, it's something that makes people sympathize. No, Shep, they said the quiet part out loud.
What did they say?
One of their reasonings, which is so funny, I can't believe they said this out loud, was, and I quote, it's telling children to embrace who they are. That's a dangerous thing to tell people. I'm like, did someone have an aneurysm? They just said the quiet part out loud.
Yep. Funny thing is, it's like it's
Like,
not. That's like not even the quiet part. That's just like that's a completely like you don't realize it until you've already been out of it for so long. That's like that's a totally normalized things that churches will just tell kids.
Don't have dreams. Don't be yourself.
That's
And feel.
that's
Don't
like
feel. Don't let it show.
Yeah, that's like this like bizarrely evil thing to tell kids, and it's just a regular thing.
Well, the craziest sermon I've ever heard from one of them is literally, and they're encouraging kids to have imagination, and I'm just like, you mean that I have anyway? Yeah. So remember, kids, don't imagine. That's such a weird view to me. Don't imagine things, kids. Never imagine things. It's just so weird.
Yeah. I'm reminded of a video that I saw a long time ago, where it was posted by a worship band, and the title of their little instruction was "Don't overplay." So they so this is a fun little fact about church musicians. Some church musicians, usually contemporary worship bands, actually subdue their playing. Like they play their instruments and they play them well enough to make the music sound good and make sense. They do not allow themselves to go any further.
Kind of defeats this playing, but okay.
Yeah. So they had like a little,
yes.
They wanted to give a little example of church bands overplaying. So it was like, all right, we're just gonna like overplay and play our hearts out and everything. Everyone just be in the key and play anything you can think of. So they play for like a minute, and everyone in the band is like, yeah, that was kind of sick. I like that. And they were trying to use that as an example of what not to do. And I think one of the top-rated comments was I've been an atheist for several years, and the overplaying made me believe in God again.
That's fucking brilliant.
Their don't overplay rule has the opposite effect of what's intended. Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Literally just well, because the main reason because playing like more deeply will ultimately is something that it's about the blocking of creativity is literally to stop.
Yeah.
Because when you play more, you think. You have to. The way that you make a good song. Bands who don't think tend to make shittier music. I mean, like, even the worst band, even bands that are maybe not great, you can tell when they put I mean, I can name about 4 metal bands. Maybe don't play the best music, but but definitely you can tell they're into what they're making.
Yeah. And even some the bands that don't put like
you can tell when there's a
yeah.
What were you gonna say, Shep?
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I think you're right, and like you can definitely tell when a band puts a lot of thought into their music. And even on the other end of the spectrum,
that's what I mean.
There are a lot of artists who honestly like they don't put that much thought into like how they're making their music, and they know it, and they're okay with it, and they're just like vibing, and they don't have any pretense other than that. But there's also something to be said about bands vibing. Yeah, of course.
Where vibing is a creativity in its.
Yeah.
it's one of those cases where I really will always say people say that you can't that music doesn't always need to be the deepest shit. That is one of the most annoying views of people.
Oh yeah.
Oh, if your music's not deep, then it's not music. That's bullshit.
That's dumb and no.
Music doesn't always need to be deep. I mean, let's look at. I mean, there's one metal band in particular in my head.
Yeah. Which one's that?
One with the name I can never say right.
Oh.
Gordon or
Guar.
Guar.
Yeah.
Yeah. They listen. Their music is fun. That's all I care about with them. I have had so much fun with their show.
Yeah. The other band that I think of a lot is Manowar.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Guar is good because they, you know what they're doing? They're maybe their music isn't great, but you can tell they're going ape and like the show itself. They go crazy.
Yeah.
And to this day, they are one of my favorite. Seeing them live was at Warped Tour. Much fun. They are psychopaths, and I love them for it. Favorite thing too, brought out the monster on was perfect. Nothing like watching. Yeah, they literally beat. They love it. It's beautiful. That there is peak fucking art. But that's the big thing I think with a lot of these Christian groups is they don't. Creativity breeds. You have to, even if it's basic or it's very, very minimal, you have to still think. It's a thought thing. They don't want thought. Thought is the enemy of a lot of these. So it breaks my heart too, because I've heard a lot of Christian bands who actually make some music who are then like ostracized by the Christian band community.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
it's
those things where it's like creative. The best, like the best. Some of the best Christian bands you'll find are the ones that that probably got kicked out of their church at least once. There was a
like I think issues with Creed.
Yeah, they're
Don't
not.
Get me wrong.
Yeah,
I have my issues with Creed. Well, weren't they originally a religious band, and did they drop it?
I don't actually know. I've never really had much interest in Creed.
My thing with Creed is that they're a good band that limited themselves when they got too Christian, but now that they've seemed to have kind of turned it up a little bit, they seem to have gotten. They knew they were smart enough to back off. They knew. Which, and it's the thing. This idea. One other thing I don't like is the idea that there is good religious media.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's just that it needs to be done right. I mean, hell, the same goes for the film industry, right?
Yeah.
Christian film. There are good religious films.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm probably gonna.
Me and Jalal have definitely talked about
too.
So you're calling it Jalal? Okay, cool.
Well, have a good night, guys.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. You have a good one.
Have a good night, Jalal. Yeah, no, like me and Jalal, Bible man. Now it's good because it's so fucking stupid, but you know what you could see in that show? There was a passion. That's another thing. It's about passion, and a lot of like Christian media and obviously religious media in general now is that they're so empty. They feel empty, which not good for anything. Creed.
Yeah. you've got your like you've got your really big popular yeah.
And
sorry, you're cutting out. You're cutting out like constantly. Sorry.
A sec, let me check something. And how about now? How am I sounding?
That's a little better, yeah.
I turned some. Okay, but one thing is that I don't hear. One of the big like, okay. Like, the best I can put is Thieves of Egypt. Like, I think that is a great example of religious media. But what I've noticed is that there's just no passion in it. Nobody who does it has any passion for it. It's so by the fucking numbers.
Yeah. It's like,
Which
you can
it shouldn't be any form of media.
It's a lot of those things where you can clearly tell that this media was made to like preach to an audience rather than, you know, have the audience think about the things you want them to consider.
Yeah,
which that's a really common. That I found that to be a common criticism of yeah.
Is it really? Yeah. Of this kind of media, yeah. I don't know. It breaks my heart because you lose the element of media that makes it like that. Hell, to even expand it more, right-wing media has no soul because nobody who makes it actually believes anything they're saying. Whether consciously or not, it doesn't really matter. It's if you don't have a passion, you can't make something. Look, do I think my fucking want? Hell no. There are elements of my writing that could get significantly better. Anyone who's read my writing or seen it told me how I look like I enjoy what and I do. I love what I write. Now, do I criticize it more than anyone? Fuck yeah. I criticize my writing more than anyone.
Oh, yeah. Should always be your own wish.
But I love what I'm doing. Oh, and trust me, I have said shit that Mia has told me to just shut the fuck up a few times with my own criticisms. She thinks I'm overdramatic.
Like,
but
I generally think my music is listenable, but there are actually a few songs that I will not go back and listen to. Because every time I do, I'm like, oh my god, it sucks.
Understandable. Yeah, no, your brain literally just goes, fuck was that?
It's just like, oh no. But that's the telltale sign that you're getting better at what you're doing. Because you can tell at a glance what you did wrong.
Yeah, and my same effect with my writing. There are one thing I've noticed as I've gotten older with I've gotten a lot less fucking. I definitely had a bad edgelord phase. I'm not gonna lie, my writing depressed times. But I've gotten better with characters and like actually doing emotional stuff, which that's the thing too. Everything I write, I don't just write stuff to write. I try to give a purpose to everything. And that's the difference. And I'm willing to put money, Shep. That's you're music, you're making a set purpose in.
Sorry,
there's a reason you wanted to make it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Sorry, you cut out.
No, I'm just saying that they're
cut
like,
out a couple times there. Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. One sec, I'm gonna.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. I try to reset.
Okay.
Is it sounding any better?
It is right now. Yeah.
Okay. But what I'm saying is that like it. Whenever you make something, the big rule for me, like rule, if you're gonna make it, it needs to be something that you feel when you make it, it needs to feel justified. You need to feel like you made it because you wanted to make it.
Yeah.
Even though that sounds really basic, a lot of people don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I've just noticed that a lot of people don't do that, and it annoys the shit out of me.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna make something, love what you make. It's not that fucking hard.
Yeah.
So, and again, that's why I think like conservative and Christian media just like, okay, so do you hear anything about what replaced PBS?
Yeah.
Yeah, their viewership
familiar.
ratings are the lowest they've ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah, and their viewership ratings plummeted almost immediately, and of course they're like, oh, it's like, no, it's not a protest, it's soulless.
Yeah.
The things you're putting out suck, not just because of what they represent, but they're not good.
They're also just like bad.
That's the thing. Yeah, well, and then the same thing with like what happened with the Daily Wire.
Yeah.
Because of what you are, because here's the thing. Your own people complained.
Yeah.
Even they thought it was shit.
Yeah.
Because it's shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's no passion. You don't have passion. Make it work.
Even
now, granted, it also should be stated that. Huh?
Oh, I was gonna say, like, even people who like staunchly love the Daily Liar and stuff, they watched whatever the ranch film was, and they watched Lady Ballers, and they watched all of that content, and they all came away with it saying like, "Man, this sucks." Like, this was bad.
And it's because at the end of the day. Well, and there's another problem when it comes, if we're like very specifically for the Daily Wire.
Yeah.
It's about triggering people, which that's not how you make a fucking movie.
Yeah. It's like,
it's basic shit.
That's silly.
And too, well, why is... Well, and then the whole thing of like, why is media so media more productive? But that's because it's entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
By nature, entertainment a lot more just the nature of it. That doesn't mean there aren't good conservative media. Mm-hmm. King of the Hill is probably one of the best examples of that.
Mm-hmm.
But
King of the Hill is an
King of the
interesting
Hill,
example because King of the
there's
Hill
a big
is
element
like,
where Hank.
Hank examines
well,
himself.
And the thing is that Hank. Yeah, he examines himself, and he's a likable. That's another thing. What happened to likable characters with them?
Yeah, that's the
Hank is I find Hank to be charming.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that like King of the Hill gets very, very right, is that like it does a very good job of pretending it's a more conservative show than it is. But like, and even as like Hank goes through these little character arcs and things, and he learns his lessons and everything, but it never loses that like old school Americana charm, and it's like its dry sense of humor and everything.
Yeah, and look, I've seen some of the King of the Hill reboot, and I'll admit it's one of those cases of why does it need to exist? I'll admit it's decent, though. It's solid, and it definitely has that charm I remember from the original series. But I will say this, the backlash against the King of the Hill remake is almost entirely coming from the right wing.
Mm-hmm.
There's reasons to be disappointed in the show. Like, one of the big reasons is I don't like the portrayal of Bobby very well. I actually have some issues with it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's more of a character issue I have. Not really any other view.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, I also don't very much I forget her name all the time. I don't like wife at all.
Mm-hmm.
I despise that woman. But again, it's what I think makes, again, King of the Hill though is a great example. Then you have there are right-wing films that did succeed. 300.
Yeah.
300 is a right-wing film, whether anyone wants to admit it or not.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Well, it's pro-fascist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pro-fascist. Because not even just historical, like, look at their portrayal of the Persians, and that tells you all you need to know.
There's nothing historical about the film.
Yeah, but, like, the portrayal of the because some people are like, oh, well, it's just a fantasy epic.
It
and I'm like, even in the fantasy sense, it's just
it
look at how it portrays the Persians.
It claims to be based on things that actually happened. Not fantasy.
Yeah, but it also, even if you take that element, it still is pro-fascist, regardless of whether it's supposed to be taken as fantasy or not. It's pro-fascist. And the thing is, and I've said this too, and you know who actually did a really good video on this? Big Joel. He did a really good video. Huh?
Big Joel.
Yeah, well,
yeah, I know.
He's very hit or miss. Yeah, he is hit or miss, but he's always nice to listen to.
Yeah.
But so his view though, I loved this. He said it's a fascist film. It's an enjoyable film though. I can agree that it is an enjoyable film. And here's the thing. Do I think Zack Snyder's a fascist? Not really, no. I think he's an idiot, personally.
It's like a classic
I don't
case
think
of
he's
like
that smart.
it's like
fascist.
It's like it's making a piece of media and not really thinking about what it is you're making. That piece of media may end up saying things that you didn't necessarily intend to say yourself, but it says them anyway.
Yeah, and again, I can enjoy Zack Snyder for what there's some of the most brainless films I've ever seen. Is that a bad thing? No. Sometimes you need a really dumb movie. If people grasp that sometimes. Having a dumb movie is okay. But yeah, I will only not support an artist if their ideology is horrifying. Like obvious example is J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, like
I will not support that.
Very clearly, intentionally awful.
Yeah, she's a shitty person.
Yeah.
And if you do support her, guess what? You're a shitty person.
Yeah.
But like that's the key difference. The key difference is Zack Snyder at the end of the day, I just think he's some dude, bro. That is actually my real impression of Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
I think he's a dude, bro.
Yeah.
And I've heard interviews with him. He seems like a nice enough guy. He doesn't seem like a son of a bitch, and nothing's really ever come out that shows he's a son of a bitch. He just seems kind of, like I said before, he seems dumb.
Yeah.
But again, whatever. And I will say this. Don't 100% on that. I don't agree that the film isn't somewhat of a parody. Maybe unintentional. I do think the film's a little bit of a parody in some ways. It over embellishes elements what this ones are. I do think it comes off as goofy sometimes with the way they're presented. Like, we can both agree it is one of the gayest films ever made.
Yeah.
The movie is unironically a bit gay. I mean, it's Leonidas traveling with a bunch of his shirtless, and, like, barely clothed men in Speedos.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's a little gay. Look, I'm not saying I wouldn't be kind of enticed to join just the simple fact that there's a bunch of shirtless, muscular men. But
yeah.
That and also, That and also, funny enough, the lead actor, Gerard Butler, he's looked back at the film and has openly stated that he thinks the whole film was just some kind of... He said it was literally just a dude bro action project.
Yeah. Like,
he doesn't seem to think of it in the case that... He doesn't even seem to think of it in the case of, like, it was intentionally pro-fascist.
Yeah. I don't think anyone thinks... Well, I don't think anyone worth taking seriously thinks it's, like, intentionally, like, fascist propaganda or anything like that. But what there is some discussion to be had is, does it promote ideals within that space regardless of authorial intent? Which I think it does.
Agree. I 100% agree it does. I do agree that it does. It's just one of those, again, though I do think it's unfair to go at Snyder about that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that was his intent.
Yeah, I don't think it was.
He genuinely just doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't seem. It seems so out of wheelhouse. It makes sense for that to actually have been the thing. Look, you want to know what my proof is that Zack Snyder didn't intentionally do that? Look at his DC films. The dude's just not an incredible director. And look, I know he made some fun stuff, but guys, overall, not a good director. I enjoy some of his stuff, but I can acknowledge that some of his stuff really sucks. Man of Steel is not a inherently good movie.
I'm over here like, if he's such a good director,
is it fun to watch?
Why haven't I bothered with any of his films?
Not even just a case of like not even bothering with his films. Why has no studio wanted to work with him recently?
Yeah.
Literally, like Netflix was the last ones to work with him, and they famously, it's good for them to bring you back. They want to do good with like whoever they can. Yeah, they didn't call him back.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler keeps getting chances from them. Buddy, you're not meant for the career. You're
they made another Happy Gilmore movie for fuck's sake.
Yeah, if that is succeeding where you are failing, then pack it in. And to Snyder's credit, you know what, dude? You made some movies, and you did make a hit. 300 was a hit. And you know what? You did a lot better than most people. Good for you, Zach. But like at the end of the day, though, it's one of the reasons when the Snyder Bros freaked out. I'm just sitting there like, I think Man of Steel is entertaining in some parts, but I'm happy the old DCEU is dead. It was not good.
Not very interesting.
Well, that and they were another thing that I think a lot of people forget. They were losing a lot of their acting talent, like a lot of them. Ray Fisher, the guy who played Cyborg, yeah, he wasn't going to do another movie.
Yeah,
he did the Justice League, but nothing Z after, which fair. Okay, that's fair. I get it. But then you had the Ben Affleck was getting fired because he was such a dick and nobody wanted to work with him.
Yeah.
And then Henry Cavill walked away. Everyone's like, oh, he got fired. No, he didn't. He walked away. He didn't want to be involved. Which, that's fine. He's done a lot of other projects since then. I think he's doing fine.
Yeah.
Also, not gonna lie, please check out the rest of Henry Cavill's work. He actually has done a lot of good shit recently.
Yeah.
A lot of... You know what he's been doing more of? Biographical films.
Yeah.
Including one that was about, like, a pirate crew during World War II. Which, that's fucking cool. But yeah, so, I mean, he was literally in The Witcher, so...
Yeah.
But Yeah, I think Henry Cavill's doing fine. But
Yeah.
then you also had Ezra Miller, who is... Whew! Ezra Miller. Go on for a month about all the shit that he's been involved in. Ezra. You are just a train wreck. And then you have Gal Gadot, who... That woman destroyed her career in one fell swoop. It's so funny, too, because the people who tried to defend her are like, that's not fair to her. Actually, it is. They gave her multiple chances to shut the hell up, and she never did. Seriously, you know what's so crazy? She recently made something... She literally just got kicked out of Disney because she made a pro-Disney... She made a pro-Israel statement.
Oh. Well, good.
Even Disney was like, girl, you need to chill.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's Disney, and you know how Disney can be.
Well, yeah.
When Disney's telling you to stop saying the pro-Israel stuff, you know.
Yeah.
You know you have gone way too far.
It's also a nice little sign of how the shared public opinion has definitely shifted in a way in a way that probably won't be reversed anytime soon.
Well, yeah, well, and especially with the recent news of what's been happening to Gaza.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're supporting a genocidal state at this point. So.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, no, it's so funny too because she was, you know, it's so funny. She thought she was going to be brought on board for other film projects, and basically all of them called to say, "Nope, you're not. Get the fuck out."
Nope. Yep.
Yeah, and it's so funny too because she keeps claiming that she's being discriminated because she's Israeli, and it's like, no, that's not what they're kicking you out over.
Oh no.
Being a shitty person has consequences.
Coming after me because of my fake nationality.
Well, that, and also, if we're being really honest, you left the country.
Yeah.
So, at the first opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So, but either way, it's just very funny. The whole thing is very, very funny at the end of the day. And I will forever find the whole thing with like her to be funny, but also that's another thing I'm glad to see is starting to happen a little more often. People say stupid shit, and here's my thing. I am a firm believer that you can say something stupid and then be redeemed. I'm a full believer in redemption.
We've both done a lot of that.
Keeps good shit. Yeah. Like the one who got kicked off of The Mandalorian. She recently had an interview where she reflected, and to her credit, she seems to, now I'm not saying she should get another role. She shouldn't. But she at least was reflecting like, maybe I shouldn't have said the things I said. No fucking kidding, lady.
Yeah.
Facts. And comparing being a Trump supporter to a Holocaust victim.
Yeah.
Honey.
Maybe don't do
How
that.
did you not see this backfiring? Yeah. So, it's just funny, though. There's that. There's the fact that people, like, Bruce Willis, even in the current state he's in, is also reflecting that he shouldn't have been a dick to every career going. Because you want to know what's really crazy to me with Bruce Willis especially? He wasn't in a bad spot when he started being a dick. Dude was still getting put in blockbusters.
Yeah.
The movie that, like, funny enough, he was in Looper when he started being a major dick to everyone. Have you ever seen the movie by chance?
No.
So, really good film. It's him, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and
I remember that,
Emily
yeah.
Blunt. Yeah, basically in the future, they'll send people who need to be killed back in time so they can... So that the loopers, the people already there, can kill them.
Yeah, yeah. I learned about that, yeah.
and yeah, no, it's a really good film, and you want to know what's kind of hilarious about it? The theme is literally about nature versus nurture.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main theme of the film, and it's so sad. He does that film, a film I'd argue he deserved an Oscar nod for, and then he just was he basically decided, I'm going to be an even bigger dick to people now. And what do you know? His last major film was one of the Die Hard movies, and then after that, he was in a bunch of shitty, I won't even call them B-ranked films. They're like D to F-ranked films. The ones where you can clearly tell the budget nothing.
Yeah.
Like, one of my personal favorites that he did was one where he clearly just showed up and just they had to take the script out of his hands because that's how his performance looked. He was just reading. But that's what I mean. I do like that that's starting to become more of a thing now, though. You say something stupid, you warning, but after that warning, fuck off.
It's like it makes me think of how it's a quote that I come across sometimes where it was I think it was something that Mike Tyson said a while back. And somebody was asking him about something, and he was just like, you know what? Social media made y'all way too comfortable being disrespectful and not getting punched.
Agreed.
And that's
why
the vibe a lot
I'm
of them
happy
give me.
that... Yeah. And it's also just funny enough, that's also changed a lot, too. I mean, look at the number of dickheads who've been punched recently.
Yeah.
If you can wear that swastika in public, just know I'm gonna punch you in the face as hard as I humanly can.
Did you hear about what happened on like the main Subway Twitter account earlier?
I do not, and I need to.
Oh, it was like whoever was running the main Subway account was they decided to do like a here's a little step-by-step tutorial thing on how you on freezing and chilling and storing your sandwich. So they got so there was an image of them like getting a Subway sandwich, just someone getting a Subway sandwich, and then I think there was a step 2 was someone freezing a Subway sandwich, and then step 3 was the person taking the sandwich and throwing it at an ice agent.
I like that. No, I like that.
Yeah.
It's a good message. Solid message.
Everyone in those replies and quotes was just like, thank you for posting this. Enjoy your last day working for Subway.
Yeah. It's beautiful. It is the literal, I love that too. So there's been ICE agents bitching about everything, but it's like, and they're throwing stuff at us, and I'm like, good.
Cool.
I hope they continue.
Cool. You suck. Go away.
Because everyone's like, oh, well, they just gave them more funding, and they're basically loosening recruiting standards. It's like, why they're doing that? It's because the number of ICE agents are resigning faster than they can sign them up.
Yeah.
Didn't they say wasn't it like a quarter of the agency quit or something?
I don't remember reading statistics on how many quit. I do know that it's gotten bad enough where they've gotten to the point where they're going out of their way to have other like civil servants in other agencies reassigned to them.
Yeah, and I know for a fact that has backfired too, because most of them just don't want to be there.
Yeah.
Like, the funniest one I remember is they tried to get a local police department, and literally a bunch of the officers just didn't show up. Because they were just like, yeah, no, dude. No. We're already Metropolitan Police. They don't like us to begin with. We're not going to triple that.
We're bad enough already.
Yeah, we don't need to be in an even shittier situation.
Yeah. And on that positive note, I'm gonna bring our stream to a close. So we did some crafting, and we did some story, and we listened to some tunes, and everything is cool. So I don't know what I'm gonna do next week. because we're done with the story now. So whatever, I'll think of something. And yeah, and my next musical project, like I said at the beginning of the stream, is chugging right along. So yeah, hopefully I'll have that done soon. So until next we meet, dear friends, stay metal, be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes.